Hello everybody and welcome to Canada Coasters Incorporated. In today's video, I will be discussing my top 10 most anticipated B&M roller coasters in North America. The coasters on this list are the ones that I feel have grabbed my attention and are the coasters I really hope to ride someday. So without further ado, let's get to this top 10 list. Coming in at the number 10 spot is Thunderbird. Thunderbird is located at Holiday World and is the only launched wing roller coaster by B&M. It stands 140 feet tall and reaches a top speed of 60 miles per hour. I believe Thunderbird is a B&M I must ride simply due to the fact because it has a very unique layout and it does what other wing coasters don't with that impressive looking launch. Not to mention it's pretty big in versions. This wing roller coaster definitely has a very unconventional layout from other wing coasters I've seen, which is why I really must experience this because it's something I've never really seen before and it's something that's kind of uncommon in B&M wing roller coasters. At the number 9 spot, it's Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa. For the longest time, one of the inverts I've been most anticipated for and wanting to experience was Montu. Montu has a height of 150 feet and a speed of 60 miles per hour and features a total of 7 inversions. I believe Montu will deliver a positive experience as I've heard it's very smooth and features some good theming along the ride, including some trenches which I believe add to the overall ride experience. Not just that, it has a cool Batwing inversion that I cannot wait to experience. I think Montu, even though it's been operating since 1996, it still looks like it packs a serious punch and hauls, which is why I believe it deserves a spot on this list. Soaring its way over Six Flags Magic Mountain at the number 8 spot is Tatsu. This massive 170-foot flying coaster easily makes my list, as it's one of the best looking flying coasters out there. I've heard it's a very intense roller coaster, and witnessing many POVs and off-ride footage, it sure looks like it. Up until the opening of Flying Dinosaur and more recently FLY or Fly, Tatsu held the title for the world's longest flying coaster. Despite now being the third longest, I believe the experience will be amazing and deliver, especially with its long and intense drawn out layout as well as its views of the park. Next up is Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. With Mako, one of the biggest reasons why I must ride it is because back in 2016, when I visited SeaWorld Orlando, I ended up skipping Mako and all the other roller coasters for the matter. But since then, I've been getting into riding roller coasters again, and I believe the next time I visit SeaWorld, I will be ready. Speaking about what I like about the coaster itself, I gotta say its color scheme and setting is really beautiful. I like how Mako goes over the water. I think it fits in really nice with its theming, and actually I did end up walking around the ride, and Mako has some decent theming, which is nice. Even though Mako is only 200 feet, I've heard it packs a serious punch with its airtime. At the number 6 spot is the world's longest inverted roller coaster. It's Banshee at Kings Island. I must ride Banshee because it looks like one blast of a roller coaster. With a height of 150 feet and a total of 7 inversions, including an uncommon slow-mo roll towards the end, I can't think of a reason not to ride it. From what I've heard, Banshee is actually sort of intense and really packs a punch, and even though Banshee may have the controversial B&M vest restraints, since I'm new at riding larger coasters, I'm pretty sure I won't even notice any discomfort or anything like that. So Banshee is definitely a bucket list coaster for me. This was tough, but edging out the top 5 is Fury 325 at Carowinds. This monster giga coaster is for sure a coaster I must ride. From what I've seen and heard from others, Fury seems like it is the perfect balance of everything a giga coaster should be. Its height, speed, and length at 6,602 feet, it's one of the longest roller coasters in the world. Fury is definitely a coaster I look forward to riding someday. I personally believe Fury will blow my expectations not only for the ride itself, but in terms of what a coaster of this magnitude can do. At the number 4 spot, it's one of the newest roller coasters on this list, and it's Orion at Kings Island. Say what you want about it, but I believe Orion is a world-class roller coaster that I must ride. Despite it being the smallest giga in terms of height, and also not being a long ride, I still believe Orion has something to offer. Orion features a massive wave turn, which to me looks like a crazy element to experience. But not just that, the Orion's belt element looks like it could pull some serious forces. Finally, Orion Station and Plaza has some really cool theming that I'd love to get to see in person. It's definitely something that I think Kings Island absolutely knocked it out of the park with. I think its theming really brings a whole new level of attention to Orion. Standing at 3rd place is Behemoth. This hyper coaster is a coaster I've had many opportunities to ride, but I never got around to do it. However, when Canada's Wonderland reopens, I intend to ride and conquer Behemoth once and for all. This also includes my number 2 and my number 1 spots. About the ride itself, from what I've heard over the years, Behemoth is full of airtime, aside from the one trim. Most of what I've heard about this coaster is positive, and it runs very well. So here's hoping to riding it in 2021. At the number 2 spot, it's Yukon Striker. This massive dive and new for 2019 coaster is a big deal for me. During the 2019 season, I was supposed to face my fears and ride it. However, that never happened. I'm not giving up. In 2021, I will fulfill my goal in riding it. But talking about the ride itself, I'm most excited for its huge 245-foot drop, as well as its amazing collection of inversions, theming, and speed. I can very well see Yukon Striker becoming one of my most favorite roller coasters, as my expectations are very high. But not just that, I think it'll be my first roller coaster to have inversions, so it's clearly a big deal. To conclude, Yukon Striker is my second most anticipated B&M roller coaster because it is situated at my home park and checks all the boxes of a thrilling coaster that I know I'm sure to enjoy. However, it does not capture the number 1 spot because there's one other B&M that has captured more of my attention. Claiming the crown for this list at number 1, it's Leviathan, the original B&M Giga. This coaster stands at 306 feet and is arguably Canada's Wonderland's best roller coaster, and it sure looks like it. For many years, all I did was look up and hope to finally ride it someday. Well, that day is coming soon, and I'm ready. Some features I'm really anticipating with Leviathan include its massive first drop, its huge hammerhead turn, and its wicked fast speed. Leviathan hits a max speed of 92 miles per hour, so I know I'm in for a wild ride. And from what I hear, Leviathan packs a huge punch and is the perfect coaster to face one's fears on. All in all, I really must say making this list was no easy job. B&M has made so many high quality and insane roller coasters that enthusiasts from all over the world rave about. But the top 10 on this list are what I feel are the coasters I personally want to set out and experience. So I hope you all enjoyed the video and really got to learn what my opinions on these B&M coasters are. I'd really like to hear what your opinions are as well. So make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below of what are your most anticipated B&M roller coasters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time here at Canada Coasters Incorporated.